Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. So today we are going to be playing with some Craspire wax stamps. Okay, this one is a gear. This one is a rose. It looks like this when it's poured. And I like it because it's oval. And this is one of the handles I got. And they're universal, okay? So they'll fit on all your, most of your heads. I haven't found one that didn't work. I like it because it's a little smaller, okay? And this one is a writing quill and like paper and stuff. And I just have this on a glue stick. I was just trying that out the other day, so that's still there. And then this one I like. It's a flower, and it's kind of freestanding. And I did use it on something like this, which we're going to make later. Okay? And I have these all on a ice pack. They're just sitting over here on an ice pack. Okay? So that's my setup. Use a fresh candle. That's how you're going to get a good burn. Okay? So when your candles get real low, don't try to save it for this. Use it for something else. So Craspire also has many different wax seals, little pellets. So we're going to be making some of my favorite things today. So I'm going to, while we're talking, just heat up some of the beads. Now this size, I made some buttons. These are 3, and then these are 4. Okay, that works for me. So I'm going to put 3 in. I thought I'd show you some of my most favorite things I like to make. These are, you can see, paper clips. And I put backings on them so that you'll see them when they're in your book. So this one is the flower that I just showed you. This one is with the papers and pens. And this is just another one I had with flowers. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to pour those. We might make some buttons. I'll show you, these are some of my favorite things that I make with the wax seals. These are my dingle dangles. These have charms. And this one even has an eyelet in. And the crocodile goes right through them. Or else I use my micro punch. Okay. Here's another one. This one just has a dangle on the bottom, a bead and a sequins in my bowl pin. And this has a fabric flower in it. Okay, we're probably not going to make these two. Maybe we'll make this one because this is a smaller one. So this is just punched with the micro punch, a bowl pin with some of my seed beads, and then here is just a tag and a ribbon. So pretty. Okay, so yeah, we'll make one of those. Now, if you have a fresh candle, they burn pretty quick. So what we're going to be using today, oh, and this is another one that I like. It's with twine, and it's poured over, but it can slide on a journal or something, you know, as long as it fits the depth. We're going to make one for my mini Bible here today. Okay, so we'll make one of those. So let's get that melted, and we'll do a small clip first, and then we could do a bigger one. So let's set up another spoon. Usually I have 2 spoons going. So let's see, that one's purple, pink, and blue, so we'll do that one on here. And here's the yellow paper clip. I'm just using these big old colored ones that I have. So let's go for something in the yellow. So this is how I start out. Let's go yellow and purple, and maybe a green, or you can do all yellow Like this was all pink. We can do more yellow and just a touch of green. Let's do it that way. And that's the bigger one, so we're going to use 4. Okay. Here's a different shade of yellow. So I just get these ready, and that'll be the next one. And then, so we're going to do this one, and then we'll do that one. And I found that if you put your paper, I want the pattern on the back. If you put your paper on here and you pour, it all sticks together. You don't need any glue. Okay, that's how I did this one. This one I glued on after, and this one I glued on after because these were already done. So we're just going to leave that here for a pour, and this one will be ready for a pour. And see how fast it's melting now because it's a fresh candle. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. Then I'm going to show you, we're going to make this little, it's actually a gift card holder, okay, and it just has a little dangle. This is one of the clusters we made. These are my coffee filters, so we're going to use a coffee filter, and then we're just going to make these faux ribbons. I thought I had some graduation gifts, and then when you open it up, I just put some cardstock in there and made a little pocket, and it holds the card. Okay, so this is just using stuff you have around the house. Pieces of fabric. You need a couple of the little beads, paper clips. So this was going to be the project, but then I got sidetracked. So okay, so that looks nice. It's all melted. I'm not stirring it. Okay, I don't want to stir it because I like this look. So I'm just holding the paper clip with the let's see if I can tighten that up a little bit. Okay, I like to put it just about there where the legs are touching the paper, and then we're just going to pour. Now, whether or not I need more for these, I don't know. I haven't done these in a while. So we're just going to get it on there. And I'll keep this because I might add some colors there. So for this one, let's do the gears. So I take it off the ice pack and I just wipe it on my towel. And if it has a pattern that matters, make sure you do that. And then we just hold it on. And it's done. Now what happened was I didn't have enough wax. Okay, so let's just have a redo. So we'll take this all off and put this back in the cup, and we're going to do a redo. So that was purple. That was purple, pink, and we should put a blue in there. Okay, so we'll redo that. It's a trial and error sometimes, and that doesn't bother me because that's how I learn. To make the buttons, Craspire also has these rods. Okay, this was in my stash because I like hearts, but we're not going to use the heart. We're just going to use the flat piece. Okay, and then I just punched holes with my pokey tool and put some thread in there, and it's a button because I like this style button. So for them, you would only need like 3 beads. Okay. Now, if you didn't want so much of a pattern like this, you could stir that. So maybe we will. Let me get my stirrer. we'll stir this and see how it looks. It's just going to be more multicolored, that's all. Okay, so that one's done. Fresh fresh candle goes really well. So let's try this one here. So we have our round circle, and those are 1 inch. You can make them smaller. My intent is not to make the whole circle covered. Let's try the flower. And yeah, the flower one, because it's cut out, sort of the petals, they sort of poof out. Then you use a paper towel to clean out your spoon. If you get it right away, I never wash these, I never see soap. Um, just be careful, they are hot. And then we'll load another one up. So, let's check this one. That's perfect. Okay, and then they would just flip on your book. Okay. I like making these. Okay, so that one will be there. We'll finish that one up. Um, we'll just make, we're just going to do this one blue one. And that's all we'll do on these right now. Let's just put a couple in to make a couple buttons. Okay, let's make a green and a gray and an off-white. I have no idea what colors that'll be, but we'll see if we can make a button with that one. Okay, and this one is coming along nicely. If we stir it, it just mixes everything up, and that's okay. We'll get that there. Get my wipe. Well, my puppy had to exit the premises. Okay, so that looks, make sure there's no bubbles, or not bubbles, but big pieces. Okay, I think we're okay on that one. So let's get that one going for a button. Okay, so this had about probably 5 or 6 wax seals. So let's do the writing one. Okay, now when you do the paper clips, I'll show you when I'm done. Whoops, it's done. I was gonna wait, but you do get this little lip here, and when it dries, you could take that off. You can just cut it off. Okay, so our button's melting there. let's do one of these. So let's do it a solid color. I got purple there. Well, no, let's not do a solid color. Just a little bit of purple and I don't know, more of a different color. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that'll be five. All right, so we have our things chilling. This is done. Now, if you don't like this little thingamajiggy here, you can just when it's dry, I just I just pop it off. Okay, so there you go. And on that one, you can take a add some color to it. I've got to get some more pens. So this is just a silver jelly roll metallic, and no, I don't. That one's not working. Uh, let's just use my Gilder's paste. I know that works. Probably work better on a solid color, but can you see it's starting to pick up? If you didn't want it on the side, you could take it off before it dries. Cute. Okay, so now we're going to, that's all the paper clips will do. So let's move them out of the way. I just want to give you lots of varieties because Craspire has so many lovely items to choose from, you know. Okay, so this one's done. Let's switch. So for the buttons, we're going to just use my little, I call them discs. And this is just a pour. You might be able to get a couple out of here. And I don't want them too big. So it's just the flat part of the barrel. And I can never get them in right. And I'm gonna reheat this with just another bead. I don't like to waste anything. So look at that. Perfect. Perfect. And then I would take my I'd let it set for a minute, but then I would just take my pokey tool and just poke two holes in it and add some thread or not. You know, that's totally up to you. But we're not going to do that while it's wet, okay? But, you know, I should at least make a pair of buttons. Let's switch that out so that'll melt fast. This was going to be for our charm, custard charm. So I picked one of my inspire words that I, what do you call that? I put the glossy accents on it. I went back yesterday or this morning and added triple thick again. And I did what my friend Kim told me. Just pour it. Do not use paint it. Just pour it. And look how they pop. It's beautiful. Okay, we'll use that. So, triple thick, just pour it gently on your item. Don't paint it or anything. Don't use a brush. Okay, that's coming along. I might give it a stir because it's got old and new. Sometimes old or new takes a little bit of, they have to talk to each other. But yeah, it's going to be a different color than that one a little bit, but that's okay. We're just playing and experimenting, okay? So let's keep that chilled. Um, just another minute and it'll be done. Yeah, that's done. Okay, let's get this one back on the fire. Uh, so this is a button, so we don't want it super big because it expands. So there were 2 or 3 beads in here. Okay, get it off the ice pack, dry it off, pop it on, it sort of just grabs it. Whoa, that's going to be a little bit bigger, and that's okay. It's not like you're buying a set of buttons in a store where they're all punched out the same, okay? I'm just cleaning out my cup. So, okay, we're going to, that's going to be our charm. We're not going to make these today. I just wanted to show you how to do them. So if you have one like this and you wanted to make a charm or something or dangle, you just take your micro punch, find the top if there is one, or decide where you want it, and it goes in like butter. Look, even with my arthritic hands. Look, perfect. So you could just put a little, thingamajiggy bulb pin on there, and we could punch this same way, add this, add that. Okay, that one's kind of plain. That one's kind of plain, so maybe we could add a piece of lace off to the side. You got to get the orientation right. Okay. So they're just little tags. Okay, we're going to use this. So let's punch a hole up here. And we have a black ball pin, and we'll let's take our button off. Okay, so yeah, it's a different color because I added more ink to there, but that's okay. I can match them later. But so you have some buttons, okay? So let's see how this is going. That's pretty good. Let's um let's use, which one did we use? We got the gears. Where's our flower? No, where's our let's use our rose. So we're going to get down, we're going to pour. Now the rose is oblong, so I can never get this shape right, but we'll pretend that's oblong. And the rose one has a pattern only if it was like on a card or something. So we're just going to put it on. Let it write itself down. Okay. And yeah, we're going to, we should do this one first, right? Okay. So for this one, I just use twine, and I wrap it around my box or whatever I'm going to be using. I might wrap it around like twice. I like to just hang the sides over. Not this much, but let's tighten it up a little bit. Maybe like that. And cut this end off. Now, so the board doesn't get stuck on my book, we have to put parchment paper inside, underneath, and, and keep that pretty snug. So we have to melt something in there. So let's use some different colors. Oh wait, we got green, we've got orange, we've got orange, we've got yellow, we've got a bright green, we've got white, we've no, I want to put black in. Put another yellow. Okay, so that'll be for this one. So now our rose is done. And look at that. Oh my word, it's gorgeous. Okay. So this one, I wanted to make a dangle. So I'm going to pop a hole there. I already have a black bow pin. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I am going to, I want to use this 23. And let's add some purple. Let's add let's see, how's this gonna go? Okay, so we'll have a couple in the back. Then we're gonna add a purple. That's not really purple. Purple, our little number, pink, and a green. So you can do it that way too. Okay, those are just some ideas how to dress them up. I'll probably move this down to here. Let's do it because I don't like it up there. So let's take this out and try not to lose everything all over the place. Okay. So let's try to eyeball it so it's close enough. So let's get this in here. And let's add some beads. No, this one, we have to decorate it first. And then I had another one or two beads laying around here. Okay. So we said the bottom, which is down here. So, yeah, I gotta play with this. I just don't like it. So, it's gotta go the other way. It's all a placement thing for me. Sorry that took so long. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That's how we learn. Okay, so we have that. And then I might put a bow up there. Just glue a bow on. So, for those of you that are able to make tiny bows, by all means, go for it. So, of course, I want a pink one, and it's probably at the bottom of the pile. There you go. All right. So, I'm just going to glue this up here. And I think that's very pretty. So, get my little 3-in-1 and pop some on there. And now she's giving me this. So, I don't know. Okay, we're not going to use the 3-in-1 right now. I will just use this for now, and then I will hot glue it later. Okay, it's not working. That's okay. I'm not going to waste time right now. So this is going to go on there. So we have a couple dangles here. Okay. So we're not going to do these today. We have some bookmarks. We have some buttons, various stages of buttons. Okay, and the last thing we'll do today is our on the book. So you get your twine and fairly tight. I'm just going to wrap it around. I don't think we have to do that, but you don't want to gap it. And make sure your parchment paper is between your book and the tape so that when you pour, it ooh, pretty. I wasn't paying attention. It needed a little stir. So let that go 1 more minute. Just make sure this is in between them. That's all I wanted to say. And I want to use the gears for this one. So let me make sure that's chilled. Yeah, and then this just slides off. Okay. And you could actually use it on something else. And because the parchment paper's there, there's no gap. And I just slide it on things. Okay, so that's another thing. So I think we're ready. We got this here. We got our tape, our twine kind of taut. Let's give it a pour. This is kind of thick. I think I was too impatient. But we'll see. We can go for the rugged look. Ready, set, go. be cleaned. Put our candle out. So I do suggest you go visit Craspire's website. I'll leave all their links below. I'll leave the link to the products of their seals that I used and the handle. And yeah, go get creative. I also have a playlist below of all my wax seal attempts. And careful, just remove your parchment paper. And there you have a lovely seal on your twine on your book. Isn't that fabulous? It looks so cute. And I do these on boxes, like if you had a gift box. I've done them on here, just wrap it around. Or ribbon, you can do it on ribbon too. As long as you put the parchment paper in there, you're not going to have a problem. Trust me. So there you have it, my friends. That's all we're going to do today. I will do the gift card in another video. I did want to give kudos to Craspire. Thank you for allowing me to feature your product on my YouTube. And if you have any questions or you want to know anything about these seals that I make or projects that I do, please feel free to give me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.